in April 2024, we had a cyber attack, and this, of course, came completely out of the blue. And to be honest, we weren't prepared for. We were offline for 3 weeks, completely.
Staff couldn't access plans, they couldn't access learning that they needed to deliver quality lessons to the children. The anxiety that the staff felt around the cyber attack was huge.
Given everything else schools have on their plates at the moment, it's a real tricky situation. They're underfunded when it comes to their IT. They have so many priorities to be able to fund.
So this had a huge impact on us, and it took a long time to recover from. But having the cyber attack, in a sense, was a good thing because it showed us what was wrong with our systems and what we needed to do to come up to date.
The school at the time needed some support around online safety, safeguarding, as well as the need for kind of curriculum time and working with the children. We kind of put together a plan, a vision, if you like, for the future. So what the technology needed to look like, how the children would access the technology, how the network should be robust.
So when we were looking for an IT provider, we really wanted a company that were proactive. I needed somebody who could talk to me in a way that made sense to me, but who could take care of everything.
I kind of talked to the head teacher about technical support services that I knew who could potentially help bring that kind of vision to life.
Concero were really helpful, and because they're working with education, they fully understood what was required from the DFE for us to be compliant.
It was an opportunity to work with a school that hadn't had the best experiences of IT, and somewhere we can make a real impact really quite quickly. Using the DFE digital technology standards to work towards solutions that are going to be compliant, secure, reliable, and above all, safe for the school to use, but also to get them excited again about using technology. So we were able to look at the standards, see what we needed to achieve in each different area. That included installing our broadband product, Smoothwall, a reliable, redundant secondary connection in there as well, all new switches and connectivity.
I think that's where having a company who understands the needs of education, both in terms of the classroom but as well as the compliance, is really important, isn't it? As we moved from a physical server to being fully cloud-based, and so we saw it as an opportunity to move things forward.
So we completely took them to the cloud in a half term. We installed Windows 11 on all the devices. We were able to help them purchase new devices and spread the payment over a lease. So the impact was there straight away. And it's been great being back here today to do further training to help the teachers get more from their devices.
Knowing now that we have a system in place that absolutely secures that data for us, the staff are confident, they are happy, and they're willing to engage more fully with all ICT because they've got the devices that work and they've got the structures that are in place to allow success in the classroom and for themselves.
So we want security to be at the forefront of everything that we do with our schools, but it shouldn't impact what they're able to use technology for. So it's something that we need to be taking care of for them behind the scenes.
Working at Crowcroft is really interesting because partnership is really important. Collaboration is key. So teaching and learning support from higher education, online safeguarding support from myself, but then also the support from Concero, who are able to add that kind of infrastructure and that technical support to support the school moving forward.
Concero, a very professional company, but also we have real relationships with the people in the team. And so we have people who we know their names, we know their faces, and they come and they help us. It makes things easier for the teachers, and happy teachers means happy children and happy schools, so it's been positive all round.
I would definitely recommend all the schools who are still using server-based systems to definitely future-proof their schools by moving to cloud, which means teachers can focus on teaching and the IT lead can focus on improving the curriculum.
It's really valuable for a school to be so open because we're all aware of the cybersecurity statistics, but it's really powerful for a school to actually share their story. And whilst it was a very negative experience, there's so many positives, unexpected ones in many cases, that have come out off the back of this success story.
I know there's a lot of schools out there that are a bit scared of making that jump to the cloud and the adoption of Windows 11. Given everything else schools have on their plates at the moment, it's a real tricky situation. However, our experience of doing work like we've done with Crowcroft is that the rewards from it are substantial.